Hello everybody, and on today's edition of Turk Murphy's Toy Solutions, we have Mercer. I had a visitor today pick up some stuff. Me and a buddy of mine, we do some trading. You guys all know the real grievance. And he brought me a couple of things. These are a couple of the things that he brought. And then of course this. And there's another pretty good item that you all know what it is right here. I was thinking I'm going to do some kind of Arctic thing with this or something. I don't know. This will be a whole video in itself, guys. I'm not going to crack it open tonight. Whenever that is going on. We're going to crack these guys open. And we've all seen Mercer. He got the Sarge and Mercer 2-pack. And for some reason, he didn't really care about the Mercer. I was like... And Mercer wasn't my man, you know what I'm saying? But whenever I seen the fig, I was like, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's a little stiff. Oh, there almost went the backpack. Backpack's probably some sort of reuse, I think, of course. This is one of the ones where the ends, where it snaps open, is it? No, some of them do, where they like peel apart. This one might be one of them. It's kind of glued, but I'll bet you with some work you can get it apart to store some stuff. He has a couple of guns here. Haven't figured out where the silencer for the pistol goes yet. So I don't know about that. I was thinking it might have a place in the belt here, but I don't see nothing. So I guess he just put it in with the gun. Stick it on one of the end of the guns. There you go. You got that. You got the other head there where he's making the grin or whatever, snarling. And he's got the glasses. I don't know if these are Sarge's glasses or if there was his glasses, but they're glasses. And I've noticed that knife thing wants to fall down all the time, so I'll probably put a little gluey right there on the side to help hold it up. But that right there is Mercer, guys. He's a pretty cool looking fig, I thought. Glad to have him in my collection. The gem of it, though, is this right here, guys. This is Jay and Mark Briscoe. Absolutely a couple of my favorite wrestlers of all times. I don't know why, I just like them guys. They have a weird gimmick. And whenever I heard that the one elder brother died, it was sure terrible news, I'll tell you that. That guy did a lot. He would have been a great. Well, he was a great. I ain't gonna say he would have been. He is a great. He just would have had a lot longer career and did a lot more stuff. Probably had a little more time if he just had a little more time for it. So let's get these guys out of here. Got a couple of dog collars, it looks like, on there, so I think that must have been an ode to a dog collar match he must have had with someone or something. Let's get him out of there. They ain't got a lot of gear like what we're used to. Yeah, I think that was just for them. Yeah, there we go. They got a couple dog collars. They're into that sort of thing. And they got the title belts. Let's get them suckers on there. Let's see what we got to do. Put that one down there. Get these colors out of here real quick. Oh, they're tied in with that stuff. Man, we all know how I love that. We'll just have to cut it. Will they only do one leg or something? I guess so. Well, at least that's cool. Only did one leg. Oh no, they did the belt too, it looks like. Oh well, we'll be able to get him out like that. There's one fella. There's the belt. There's another fella. And they got some fisty hands here, it looks like. We'll pop them on out of there. Can we get them? There's one. There's two. There's 3 and 4 hands, and that's all the goodies there, guys. Get that out of the way. So here's my man, Jay Briscoe. Does it look like Jay Briscoe? Yeah, it does. looks pretty good, I guess. All we got to do now is just change up his hands and put him some gun hands on there. And he's going to have him some gear. But I do like that vest, or this trench coat here. That is pretty dope. Yeah, you could put some, if you had a, where you could hold some guns, or man, a shotgun up underneath there, you know. Yeah, that's all right. I ain't the biggest fan of these soft goods because these guys are so small, and man, I know what it takes to make them accurate, and it's just so hard to get them to that. But man, then whoever sews this stuff, they're pretty dang good. I'll tell you that, or the laser sewer or whatever they got. Yeah, I like them guys. That guy's dope, man, for sure. Now, do I make these guys good guys or do I make them bad guys? Oh, he did some. His neck does some weird stuff. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. But, hey, it ain't terrible, I guess. Get him back around here so where we can pose him up. Okay, he's got some weird legs. This has got like a thigh. Okay, he ain't too bad. Then his boots go like that. There he is. This is Mark Briscoe right here. These figs feel pretty good, actually. I think the quality on them is not bad. I would like to have a different neck style, you know, more like the Joe neck style, but this isn't terrible. He's got a lot of articulation. He can look around, up and down. Here, I'll get it around here so you guys can see. Look, he's, shoot. Look at that. Does your average G.I. Joe look up and down that good? Not really, huh? I could sacrifice the neck the way that they do the neck to have that, I think. I'm in for these wrestling figures. There might be some more customs coming from wrestlers' figures soon, I'll tell you that. How do these stand up to size, though? Yeah. Oop. Come on, stand up, son. You're a damn wrestling champion, man. They're a little bit bigger, I'd say. Because I think these scale these guys to like 6 foot or something. 6'4" or something, you know. Can't remember which one I seen. It was a crankcase. Maybe they said he was like over 6 foot, whatever. So if he's 6 foot, that'd make these guys almost damn near 7. Probably like 6'5" maybe. But they're still close. You know what I mean? They're close enough that in my world, as my friend says, they play. I believe they got some dog collars here and some chain. I don't know what the dog collar would probably be good for. I guess you could, like, in a diorama, have them chained up or something to something, you know, so where they can't get away. You could use that. That'd be a pretty cool piece for maybe something else. And they give you 2 of them, so that's pretty cool. Then if you want to have the title belts there, you got them too. They're the Ring of Honor champions. These just have little pegs in there, little hole pegs, it looks like. I wonder if we can get them in there. I don't know. That might be tough. That might be some, I don't know. We'll see. Future Turk stuff, maybe. Yeah. It kind of goes in there. It's a little tough to, little peg holes ain't really like where it's supposed to be. It doesn't really want to stay very good. You got to mess with it. Probably would be better if I heated it up some and then went at it. I bet you then it'd probably work. Well, that one seems to be going in a little better. Maybe I just had a bum belt, that first one. Yeah, this one's going right in there. Yeah, I just had a bum belt on that first one there. That's their Ring of Honor World Championships there. You kind of wish that they'd have a hand where they could hold them, you know? We're going to figure that out. Straighten him out. Oh, you can't put it over his neck like he wanted to. Dang it. Put it on his shoulder, though, like that. Yeah, there we go. He's ready for action, perhaps. Let's see, there we go. And get his belt up there. Back on his shoulder, maybe. Or maybe they just like that. How about that, guys? Alright, this is a couple of the pickups. We've got a couple more of these right here. I'm going to be probably doing some top secret stuff to one of these, because I'm going to enter it into a build off of, I challenged my friend into a build off with these. So we're going to see what he comes up with, what I come up with. It'll be on our rough cut on Friday nights, you know. I don't know when we'll be saying the completion date is, but I imagine it'll probably be around maybe Thanksgiving. Who knows? I don't know. We'll get together. We'll see. But you guys will see it on the rough cut. All right, everybody. I'm Turk Murphy. This is Turk Murphy's Toy Solutions. I sure appreciate all you guys tuning in that do. Like, share, subscribe, man. We'll pump out some more videos, and we'll see you guys on the rough cuts on Friday night. Peace.